Okay, so I think as most of us know, the case volt pattern for 2019 was the Barlow. So it was only available in 2019, or that's when they were only making them. You can still get them a lot of places. Of course, a lot of the more popular versions of the case Barlow aren't available anymore, but you can still get certain like cover materials and certain different models of the case Barlow at different retailers still. Um, but this is my favorite case Barlow, um, and I think they call this the Harvest Jig Bone. Here it's like an orange. It's kind of almost like Halloween colored, which is appropriate because it's October 28th today. I'm not sure if I'm putting this up today or tomorrow or when, but as I'm filming this, it's October 28th, so the Halloween colors are rather appropriate. But anyway, this is just a single bladed clip point case Barlow. No shield. It's got the case pressed into the bolster, which is what I prefer on a Barlow knife, along with I think most people. The handles or the covers on this knife are very thick, so it feels pretty substantial when you're holding it. And the fit and finish on this knife is like really, really good. Like the centering's pretty good. There's no gaps, which is like unheard of when it comes to case knives. I'm so used to having gaps that it's like a miracle when a knife doesn't have gaps. For me, gaps aren't the end of the world. Some people really don't like gaps. When I buy a case knife, I expect some gaps. The only thing that really upsets me is when a knife is just like when you get it, there's so much blade play and like it's clearly put together not very well. Um, but for the most part, if a knife has some gaps, it's not the end of the world for me, because for the most part, I'm carrying it and using it, and it's going to get all beat up and everything anyway. But anyway, this is probably the best fit and finish case knife that I've ever seen, which is really saying something. And I didn't actually buy this knife. This was actually a gift from The Finest Tradition on Instagram. A lot of you probably know who he is, I would assume. But he posted a picture of this, and I guess when he got this knife, it was ground not at all, or not ground very well, or something. And he made a post about it and said it really affected him enjoying this knife. And I kind of jokingly commented underneath it, like, I'll take it, with the like laughing, crying emoji, because I was joking. And about an hour or two later, I get a message from him and says, if you send me your address, I'll send you that case. And of course, I didn't know if he's being serious or not, but he was, and that was awesome of him. And this is probably my favorite case Barlow. I do really like my CV two-bladed Barlow, but I really like these single-bladed Barlows. I don't know, I just like the single blade more when it comes to these case knives. But the bone on this, especially on this side, is just beautiful. This side's a little bit lighter. Of course, like I mentioned in my cheetah video, most of the time with case knives, your handle materials are not going to match from side to side. That's just something you have to learn to live with. But anyway, this is my favorite case Barlow that I have. And it was an awesome gift from The Finest Tradition on Instagram. If you're not following him on Instagram, go follow him, because he also really likes pocket knives, of course. So yeah, it's a really neat pocket knife and a really nice gift from him. And it's very appropriately colored for this time of year. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I hope all you have a safe Halloween and have fun if you're going to parties or whatever. I don't know why I'm saying this. Most of you who watch these videos are at least 40 years old. Um, but, but yeah, anyway, if you're going to Halloween parties or whatever, have fun, be safe. Um, yeah, have a good day and a happy Halloween.